Hi, okay, so I'm back up in my kitchen getting ready to chef it up for you guys. How I smack down those baby back ribs and how I get them marinating really good, really juicy, and put them up in the oven to bake for a little bit, and so good. All right, so what I did is I just rinsed them out just now, a minute ago. I just rinsed them out with some spring water, some salt, a little bit of that mother cider vinegar that I love to clean my meat with as well. All right, so and this is what they look like. I put them into a nice pretty chunk. Again, my lighting, it's about 6 o'clock, so my lighting back here is not that great, so I apologize for that. I also have that ham, that smoked ham that I used in the dishes in this past week. I still got a pretty nice chunk of that. Like I said, I preserve all my ingredients, my meat, and I use them in other dishes that I already have made up, so it all works really good. All right, so there we go with that. Okay. My key to the loveness of these baby back ribs that I'm doing today, my main key ingredient is that lemon and sweet bologna. Yes. Yes, I am wrapping those baby back ribs, and that's why I sliced them into slices with the bone, because what I'm going to do, I'm going to wrap them up after I marinate them with all the ingredients. Once I marinate them and everything, which you're gonna see me do in a hot minute, and then I'm gonna wrap them with these beautiful, and I love this in my sandwiches. I grew up on this lemon salsa bologna, sweet bologna. I love it. I love the way it smells. I love to eat it. I love to cook with it. I like to do lots with it. Okay, so salads, do a good salad with that, chopped up, really good. I'll definitely post one of those one day. Anyway, so that is my key secret love ingredient to wrapping up these baby back ribs, pretty much. You know, just keeping them loved, tendered, juicy, giving them a different kick, a different flavor. So that's what we're going to be doing. All right, so before I show you how I wrap them, okay, and I already have my oven going and everything. I have a little oven over here. I have a big oven here, a little oven over here. Okay, so let's get to it. Okay, so the first ingredient I have here, this is that Badia Smoke, Holy Smokes. I use a half a cup of that, okay? It's a Holy Smoke season. This is what I use for these ribs. So we're going to go ahead and just throw that in there. La la la. I missed you guys, and I always miss you guys, and I've been busy, you know, but I'm still making it happen. All right, the next thing I do, let me get a little spoon here because this is going to stick. I do a 1/3 of mayo. So this is that Ham's mayo that I just use for this, and it just gives it a nice glaze, and that's why I use the mayo. All right, I have a half a cup of sweet relish. That's what's in here, and this gives it a really good rub to those baby rib racks. Really good, super sweet taste. So you definitely want to follow these ingredients if you want it to come out like mine. Okay, I use I'm doing sprinkles, 3 sprinkles. And what are 3 sprinkles if you watch my videos? 2 tablespoons. All right. So I'm doing a sprinkle of the A1 sauce, okay? Sprinkle of that. There we go. And then I'm doing a sprinkle of the garlic salt, okay? Just regular garlic salt that you get. I used this before. So, sprinkle. All right, and then I definitely want to let you know, I absolutely love this Japanese sauce. For those of you that haven't watched my Japanese dish that I did, I fell in love with this. Everything they have in here, they made it happen. And if you see very closely, it says the best sauce ever. Can you see that? The best sauce ever. And I have to agree with that because this sauce is absolutely delicious. It's called Yum Yum. I said it before in my other videos. So if you haven't tried it, please go out and buy it because you're not going to regret it. This is good with anything. Okay, so yeah, I just wanted to put that out there. So it's, you know, it's called Terry Ho's Yum Yum Sauce, and it's the original. Okay, so we're sprinkles 2 tablespoons. That's what you're gonna do with this, 2 tablespoons. So there we go, beautiful. All right, and so also I have a can of Goya salsa de tomate. Same thing I was using a lot of my videos. It's just a tomato sauce. And I'm using half of this into here. So just half. And this is 8 ounces, so it'd be 4 ounces, okay? And this other half is gonna go into my beans. All right, so we're gonna put that aside. Okay, last but least, I have my 1/4 cup of that apple cider vinegar. Always good to use in lots of things. Meat, your shakes, and tea. I can't express how much that apple cider is good for you. I've actually had a bubble bath in a little bit of that, and it's good for your skin as well. So I use that a lot. I was introduced to that actually when I used to go to the gym by a nice female friend of mine at the time. And ever since then, I started Googling, doing research on it. And I'm like, oh my God, this stuff is like good for like everything, sinuses, everything. It's really good. So I'm just putting that out there because I know a lot of people are aware of it, apple cider being really good. Just so you know how many things it's good for. And I clean my meat with that every time. I even stop getting regular vinegar, honest to God. I mean, I might have a little bit in my pantry, but I'm all down for the apple cider. Just want to put that out there. Okay, so pretty much, okay, so after that, you definitely want to sprinkle a little bit of that flake parsley. I use that as garnish. And also, as for cooking, you know, it doesn't taste like nothing, but it gives the meat a pretty color, and it gives it a pretty spunk. So I put some of that in there as well. All right, so I believe we're all done. Okay, all right, so this is what it should look like. Okay, I'm going to try, well, I don't want to move up the tripod because I just don't want to. So there, it's all those ingredients are up in there. Just super delicious. I can smell it. I can smell those seasonings. So good. So I want you guys to try this at home. Like, these are things that, you know, that I'm posting so you guys can try to do in your kitchen. I love sharing my ingredients. I love sharing all the love with you. So hopefully you really realize that. I know a lot of my subscribers do try some of my stuff. And, you know, like I said, if you want to be shy and you don't want to ask questions, there you have my email, 1950kissthecook@gmail.com. So don't forget that. Okay? Because I think I got a couple shy subscribers out there. Anyway, it's all good. I love you anyway. So once you get the marinating, it should actually look like a beanie kind of a sauce, which I'm going to show you now. Okay? Wait, I'm trying not to get dirty. All right. So this is what it should look like. Like a nice beanie sauce. All them beautiful colors. That's what it turns out to look like. Okay, so we're going to move these babies over here so we can get to those lemon sweet bologna slices. All right? Okay. So before I go ahead and do that, I do want to introduce to you those stuffed mushrooms. I used these before. These are the huge mushrooms that you can actually stuff great things in them. Well, I just sliced them up because I like the bigness of them. And I'm going to be putting these and wrapping these up with each piece. So just watch me. And I'm going to try to bring you a little closer. I can just slide this because my tripod's been acting really funny lately. So that's why I'm scared to move the tripod itself. However, I am going to make this as close as I can. Maybe that's too close. And yeah, perfect. I think you can see. Okay. All right. So let's just focus over here. The first thing I do is I just lay these down very beautifully. Okay. I take each slice of this lemon bologna and I just lay it down. Okay, so we're going to move this over, move this over, move this over. Again, you can overlayer them. It's not going to hurt at all. Okay? All right. So there we go. So we have 7 pieces of that lemon bologna if you're doing it the way I'm doing it now. Okay? So, you know, this is how I basically do everything. Okay, so I lay pieces just right on top. Right on top. Right on top. And I have some very good pieces here. Beautiful pieces. And it doesn't really matter how you lay them. If you lay them, you know, bone down, bone up, this doesn't matter. As long as all the ingredients are up in there, that's all that matters. Okay, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. I have there. I have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. 5 left over here. So we're just going to do those 7 pieces for now. All right? Because I got to get to that rice, which is very simple to cook. That's why I never stress the rice. Rice is easy, fast. It cooks very quickly. And the beans, same thing. So as if you haven't watched my video before, I'm doing a yellow plain rice, yellow rice. Just a plain yellow rice. And nothing in it, just plain. And then I'm doing a ham bean bichuelas on the side to go on the side. All right. So after that, you want to go ahead and add those mushrooms. Okay. And here's the trick, guys. After these are cooked, I wrap them up. Once they shrivel up and they cook really beautifully, I put toothpicks in them and I squeeze them together. And you'll see what I do. Okay. All right. And I had those mushrooms marinating in spring water again. So yeah, they're basically just those stuffed mushrooms that I used before. Just in case that's what they are, the ones you can stuff. Giorgio's mushrooms, as we all know in Reading. Okay, so once you're done with that, you just want to give it like a little drizzle of the granola. Just a little, not much, just very little, just like that. So sprinkles, what is it? 2 tablespoons. You got it, dude. All right. All right, I say that to my son. Okay, so this is going to go into the oven at a 350 degree. It's going to sit for about 25 minutes, okay? And after that, I'm going to be up next with those beautiful, beautiful yellow rice and the beans. So don't miss it. And I'm your girl, Belinda Rivera, and I'm here to chef it up for you today on this beautiful Saturday. So please stay tuned. All right, catch you in a bit. Mwah.